And here we have original Southern Ganzhou Hakka minority cultures. For better understanding of Hakka minority, we have a guest here. Hello, audience. Now, without further ado, let's take a look to the stage of the opening ceremony. Miss Li, I know that Ganzhou is the largest place where Hakka minority is gathered. It is called the cradle of Hakka minority, and it is also the biggest place of Hakka minority culture's distribution. On the stage, we will understand the art and the feeling of Hakka minority cultures. Now, this is a line dance. This line dance is called Ming line dance. It comes from Congyi County, and originally when Ming established an army, when training the military, Mr. Ming organized this kind of line dance in order to avoid the boredom. It has 500 years history. What we have just seen is the line dancing. Miss Li, I know that it is the 4th year of the Cultural Welfare Week of Ganzhou. I know that this has started in 2018, in 2016, and in 2018 we have over 60 programs. So this cultural week started from 2016. Every year it's about before the Spring Festival. So this is a Spring Festival special goods in culture. We are helping the general public to feel the feelings of culture, to feel the feeling of Chinese New Year. And we can raise the happiness sense of the general public. Okay, the next program is coming up. This is called wood chopping dance. So wood chopping dance is a kind of dance to mimic a wood chopping, and this is for women. It demonstrates the tenderness and true characteristics of Hakka minority people. It has the features of the Southern Ganzhou. So it has been readapted from the folk song of Southern Ganzhou. So you can see the special feature of the tune. It is very powerful, including the lyrics. It is very bright. Let's take let's go closer in order to hear it more clearly. I have noticed that the performers' costumes are very characteristic. This is a very typical Hakka minority costume. For it to look more artistic, we have made some adaptation and dramatic effects. This is the daily working life of Hakka women. Miss Lee, let's talk more about Cultural Welfare Week. It is actually not a week. It's a series of activities, and we have 13 larger events. So this is officially open in this night. It will last about 13 days. Every day we have one single event. So apart from the folk culture performances today, can you introduce more about the future events? We have a chorus, some chorus performances in the whole Ganzhou city. This is a performance gathered by some good performances of the whole Ganzhou people. And also we have some people who have been rewarded in the 40 years reform and opening up singing competition. So this all come from the public as well as professionals. So we are sharing our experience together. So today's activities is slightly different than the former 3 cultural weeks, because as I understand, the first 3 cultural weeks have held the opening ceremony in daytime. Now we have moved it into the night, and we are taking the advantage of the lighting as well as the lanterns in order to better demonstrate the strong suits of Southern Ganzhou. So the wood chopping dance is now completed, and coming up is the next program. I can see the performers are all getting ready. This one is called Blue Handkerchief Dance. This is from Quannan team. This dance is the daily women's dress. This has come from the Northern culture. So this is a conventional and traditional dress of Southern Ganzhou's women. We have gears as well as ribbons. This whole have 3 parts. I can see that this dance also demonstrates daily working life. No, actually it's not. It just shows the handcraft of women. I think this dance is also showing a scenario where working takes place. This is not actually working. This is only a daily life's tradition and convention. This is one of the handcrafts. So Hakka women are very diligent as well as kind.
我们一直在聊这个客家人、客家文化。其实客家人并不是一个民族，它其实应该是属于是汉族的。
We've been talking about Hakka minority and Hakka culture. Actually, this is not an official minority group. This is only a branch of the Han. Hakka minority has the strong features of Han nation. It is one of the most influential in the world.
就是现在咱等于客家妇女她织的一个披肩，大家会看到啊，这个披肩我们的整个蓝金帕，它就是以红色、黑色和白色，就三种颜色为主。
This is mainly
那么
three
其中这个披
colors,
肩呢，中间最宽的这个部分
black
呢，
and
就
white.
叫做破心。
So
那么
this
两边
cape,
对称的呢，更
the
窄的部
widest
分
part in the
呢，就叫
middle
做
is
邦
called
破。
破心.
它把它
The
这个
ones on
织
two
成一个
sides
流
called
水的一个
bangpang.
线状。你看现在它已经把它戴在头上了。
And together they're joined together. They're joined like water
俗称就
waves.
扎头子的或者扎头一个头巾啊。
So, and this another part is the headband. It is used to take together the hair.
蓝金帕的表演结束，现在又是下一个舞蹈的一个表演。一贯呢，现在我们看到的这一
So
个
the
是
blue
这是一
handkerchief
个于
dance
都
is
的于
finished.
都县
Now we
这
have
个
another dance
代
coming
表
up.
队送上来的一个节目，叫正
This
照
one comes from Yudu
正照
County.
正照正照舞
This is
啊，正确的
called
读法叫正照
dance.
啊。那个正照呢，其实就是我们客家人用于那个洗刷这个锅碗瓢盆的一个工具。
厨房用具。
哎，对，就厨房用具。
This is one kind of tool that can wash the dishes. It is actually a tool in the kitchen.
对，它已经有700多年的历史了。
So I heard that Zhengzhou dance has over 700 years of history. Yeah, exactly. As you can see, these men are taking different roles. They have different costumes. And their gestures are very grand and rough. Miss Lee, I have noticed that there are a lot of performances tonight. All these dances, I think they all belong in the category of the intangible cultural heritage of our nation. So we need to carry forward and protect this kind of tradition. So the Hakka minority's traditional culture, can you introduce to us about the current situation of its preservation? In South and Ganzhou, we have 10 national intangible cultural heritage, and we have 108 intangible cultural heritage in the provincial level and 165 in the city level. And now what you're seeing, the Zhengzhou dance, is belonging to the provincial intangible cultural heritage. And this dance that you're seeing, the performers are students. So we're actually expanding this dance into schools to help it to carry forward. That is to say, when we are protecting the intangible cultural heritage, the most important job for us is to help the children to take part in it and to help them understand the culture of Hakka minority.
在看到的这个应该是会昌的木屐舞。
What we're seeing now is Gata dance from Huichang.
这个就是会昌的木屐舞。
对，这个会昌的这个木屐舞呢，是我们会昌的这个畲族的一个舞蹈。所以大家看到了啊，他们穿这个木屐，主要是表现这种劳动生产呐、
traditional dance of Shu minority, and what they're demonstrating now is the daily life, including work. They are showing it from the body languages.
李馆长，像我们今天晚上看到的这些表演，也都是各地，他们是属于自发上来的吗？还是说
As the performances we are seeing tonight, are they coming here willingly, or do they have a all-together organization? Yeah, they all have organization under the leadership of the government.
文化馆在主抓这项工作。它这个文化会民众一定是领导政府。
The cultural museum of each county are organizing these kind of performances. This has also called the attention of the leaders from our government. So I can see there are a mounting number of audiences today, and I deem that in the past this is also very popular and welcoming. Yes, we have formed this kind of culture. The public is performing and scripting themselves, and actually they are entertaining themselves.
木屐歌舞结束之后，接下来这个好像是一个国家级的一个非遗。
对，这就是我们的国家级非遗项目——赣南采茶戏。那么现在看到的是赣南采茶戏的豪荡的一个表演。
Ganzhou TPK dancing. This is actually an opera.
我就觉得这个采茶戏，这些演员们他们穿的这个服装还特别有意思，每个人好几种颜色，好几种不一样的。
I think the costumes of these performers are very interesting. They're very colorful and they have different costumes. The TPK opera of Southern Ganzhou is mainly based on 丑. There are two kinds of 丑, positive and negative. The one you're seeing is the positive one. So during festivals, do you perform this kind of opera as well? So the promoting of this kind of opera is very well done. So if you meet one person randomly and you ask if they know how to perform this Tea Peking opera, they will. And we have also made it into a routine for students, and they can dance it. So this Tea Peking opera is the first batch of national intangible cultural heritage. And this has also been an academy culture inside Southern Ganzhou as well. This is the most representative Tea Peking of Southern Ganzhou. Now the color has become more blue and purple. Yes, this is the matchmaker. They're also belonging to the Chou. So there are different kinds of rose in Tea Peking rose. The one we're seeing now is the characteristics one. There are Tianqilang, Liu Er, and matchmaker. They're very representative in these opera. These roles that you have just mentioned all belong to the opera of Tea Peking. Yes. I think the tones are very cheerful and joyful as well. Yes, it's just both singing and dancing. So what is the content? It's the Hakka language. It is very humorous.
这个老诙谐的采茶戏结束了，现在来的应该这一团是一个山歌的新唱。
哎，对了，这个其实这个也就是我们馆里面的一个作曲的和创作的明星专门创作的这首曲子。这个曲名就是《新中歌谣》啊。那么它就是运用了把这个我们的国家级的一个项目，就是新国山歌，都融合在里面。
It has used a national program, a national approved folk song. So the tune that I'm hearing is also a folk sound.
馆长，我注意到这个山歌的表演，好像很多演员们他们穿的服装好像是， 有的很有年代感，穿了红军时期的服装，也有穿现代的这个服装。
Firstly, I have noticed that a lot of performers are wearing different kinds of costumes. A part of them are wearing modern clothes, and a part of them are wearing ancient, old clothes. When the Red Army was fighting, this is to demonstrate the general public's desire in alleviating poverty, and the basic musical elements come from the alleviating of poverty's life. And this has also been adapted from the stories of the officials who have worked hard to alleviate the poverty.
那说到现在这首歌，它所表现的是现在一个脱贫攻坚中，现在新时代的这个脱贫的攻坚的干部。
Speaking of this alleviating poverty job, we also come to understand that Ganzhou has finished the work of basic poverty alleviation. So the Red Army costumes and the modern costumes are an extension of the military in Suqu. This is the good habit and ordinance of theirs.
古蜀丑月，客家村民们为了祈求四季平安、中灯大熟，时常举灯。
一首赣南以前老唱结束以后，下面一个应该就是非常有咱们赣南客家特色的一个
The chorus of Southern Ganzhou has been finished,
对，接下来
and
呢，
now
就
we
是大
have
家将
a
看到的呢，就是我
colored
们
Chinese
一
lantern
个国家级
performance
的非遗
with
项目石城的灯。
Southern Ganzhou characteristics. Next, coming up, we will see a national intangible cultural heritage performance, colored Chinese lantern. I have searched some information
我们
online,
这个石城的灯彩啊，它的灯种
and
是
it
很
is
多
not
的。
only just colored lanterns, they have combined them with performances as well. They have a lot of shapes, line, lights, lotus lanterns, as well as cloud and carved lanterns. And now what we're seeing is the lotus lantern. The manufacturing is very precise as well. It is exquisite. As you mentioned, this belongs to the National Intangible Cultural Heritage Catalog. This is from the hometown of colored Chinese lantern. This is the tea basket lantern. This has been remodeled from tea baskets. I think there is a saying in Shi City which explains the strong connection between people's lives and lanterns. So in Hakka minorities language, this word of lantern has also the meaning of people. So this is the hometown of colored Chinese lanterns. This serves as a blessing. This is Lotus Lantern. So Shi City is also the hometown of White Lotus. As you mentioned, in Shi City, there are a variety of colored lanterns. I think there are a dozen or dozens kinds of lanterns. So what are they mainly about? What is the original motto of theirs? It is an expectation for a better and happier life, and they have put the anticipation into the lanterns. The Hakka people are very good at manufacturing and handcrafts, so they have remodeled the lanterns into different kinds, and in different festivals they will have different kinds of colored lantern performances.
各位央视新闻的网友，大家好！您现在正在收看的呢，是我们从江西。
Okay, dear audiences, what you're watching now is a live streaming coming from Ganzhou in Jiangxi. Now the live streaming is concluding. Thank you for watching.